Welcome to EO Talks, Eastern Oregon's very own talk show, only here on EOAlive.
Hi, I'm Representative Bobby Levy. I represent House District 58, Union, Umatilla, and Wallowa counties. I'm on Revenue and Economic Recovery and Prosperity and Joint Ways and Means Subcommittee on Education. Well, I have two really important bills that I'm chief sponsor on. House Bill 4127. This is $1 million ask for the Oregon Wolf Management Compensation and Proactive Trust Fund. In the last year, we've had almost $900,000 worth of costs that the producers have borne of, and that entails from depredations to range riders to all the proactive things they have to do to keep the wolves from coming in and causing unwanted depredation of cattle or sheep or goats. So House Bill 4154, that's for the LeGrand Union County Airport. It's for their fuel farm in the amount of $400,000. So that has been specifically a very important thing because it's used by Wallowa County as well as a hub station for them in case we have wildfires in our area. And Life Flight flies in and out of there, so they need to have full capacity of jet fuel. I'm also chief sponsor and co-sponsor on some other bills. House Bill 4080. It renews the right of Oregonians to create a predator control district. Right now we have one in the state that's used all the time. It would be very useful in Umatilla and Union and Wallowa County, and it's specifically for cougars, bears, coyotes, not for wolves. Some people have that misconception that it's for wolves, and it is not. House Bill 4022, which is going to require school boards to mandate the curriculum be posted on their websites for parents to review the curriculum themselves. House Bill 4042 gains control in the battle for life by requiring physicians who provide chemical abortion drugs to inform the patients that a chemical abortion can be reversed. It also requires Oregon Health Authority to maintain a website with this information on it. Senate Bill 1553 will require physicians to preserve the health and life of a child born alive after an abortion or attempted abortion. To me, that's the most inhumane thing you can do, and I'm going to really push for everybody to vote yes on that. House Bill 4149 strengthens our Second Amendment rights. So as you know, Senate Bill 554 was passed, and with no Republican voting for it. And what it does is it takes your Second Amendment rights away from you to carry a concealed weapon if you have a license to carry on any property that is owned like by the airport, the cities, the government. And so what this bill does, it creates liabilities for damage occurring in a gun-free zone established by the Senate Bill 554. Because we can no longer defend ourselves in a public situation. House Bill 4074 is a big one. It combats human trafficking by requiring marijuana licensees and their employees to report human trafficking on premises licensed by the OLCC. House Joint Resolution 201 terminates the state of emergency related to COVID-19. That can't come soon enough. House Joint Resolution 206 proposes an amendment to the Oregon Constitution limiting the ability of the governor to declare an emergency or to exercise powers under that declaration of emergency for up to 30 days, after which those powers must be granted by law. And those are the ones that I'm most excited about and hoping to see that we get a good response. So if any of those bills excite any of you, please email me. Please email all the other legislators, Democrats and Republicans, to vote for these bills and pass them. They're very much needed for our district and across the state. Thank you.
My name is Bill Hansell. I am the state senator for District 29 in the Oregon legislature. My district is the size of the state of Maryland. It starts at the Snake River, Idaho border. I have the counties of Wallowa, Union, Umatilla, Morrow, Gillum, Sherman, and half of Wasco County. Interestingly, in the redistricting, that's even going to grow bigger. I'll have all of Wasco County with the exception of the Dalles. I'll have North Jefferson County, including the Confederated Tribes of the Warm Springs Reservation, and then pick up all of Wheeler County. So I will grow from the third largest district in the state of Oregon to the, from the third largest to the second largest. A lot of territory, centric as far as the economy is concerned. I personally grew up on a wheat and cattle ranch, so that's very near and dear to my heart. Policy-wise, I'm on labor and business, and then I'm on full Ways and Means, and two subcommittees of Ways and Means, Transportation and Economic Development, and Public Safety. I have two priority bills. That's what we were given or allowed to have. One of my bills, 1587, was designed to help with the issues of marijuana, illegal grows, hemp issues, cartels coming into Southern Oregon. A whole variety of bills are being introduced to help with what's going on there. Mine was one of them, and in the process, some things got added to the bill that I wasn't very comfortable with. Plus, a lot of what I had was in other bills as well, so I was willing just to drop it, even though they had two. It was so that bill, instead, they're going to amend it, kind of gut and stuff it. The Oregonians passed Measure 110 last election, I guess, general election. Or a couple of years ago. And what it does is take money that local governments were going to receive from the taxes based upon the legalizing marijuana, and in their great wisdom, the state legislature, and the great wisdom of the people, I guess, especially Portland Metro, they decided that they wanted the money to go elsewhere rather than the county government. Or city government. So what we're going to amend it and kind of a gut and stuff so that cities and counties are held harmless for what that bill did. And my second bill dealt with hospital mergers and acquisitions. It was a bad bill to begin with when we passed in the last legislative session. It is continuing to even get worse as they're implementing the rules for it. And the hospital associations were asking if we could try to fix it and make it more palatable, especially for rural areas, which I serve. And so I agreed to do a bill, and so that bill is going forward. And today it was first read, and today the Democratic chairman said that she was not even going to hear it. So we've got a little work to do. Been nice if she'd just said something to me earlier, but as a result, not even a courtesy. So normally that doesn't happen, but it looks like it's going to happen on this one. So we'll see. But those are my two bills. My office number is 503-986-1729. And then my email address is sen, Bill Hansell, my name. I have two L's in my last name, at OregonLegislature.gov. So between those two ways, hopefully you will be able to make the connection. My address here, if you want to write, is 900 Court Street, Northeast, and my office is Senate 415, Salem, Oregon, and zip code here is 97301.